Yes, hi, we're back on the podcast. It's been a while since we've been on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a lot of content in the pipeline.
A lot of content in the pipeline, and we're finally recording. I want to introduce our guests, some of the royalty and holiness, because it's Jesus and Jesus from Sokai Sushi. ¿Cómo están, señores?
Oh, yeah.
How are you? How are you? Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
They not only are both named Jesus, so they're holy. They brought food. You see this? What do you think about this? Huh?
Listen,
this is a Kiko segment right here.
Before we get started, this is amazing. O sea, yo no sé de dónde se inventó esto o quién lo inventó, pero es amazing. Y más cuando uno lo tiene en la oficina que quiere compartir. Para las personas que no los conocen, ¿ok? Explica un poquito de cada uno de ustedes y qué representan.
Nombre y apellido.
Mi nombre es Jesús Meneses. Mi nombre es Jesús Meneses y representamos Sokai Sushi Bar. Tenemos 11 años en el mercado y ya tenemos 6 locaciones en todo el área de Miami. Y bueno, trabajando duro por crecer.
¿Y el otro Jesús?
Hola, gracias por la invitación. Mi nombre es Jesús León. Soy el CEO de Sokai Sushi Bar. Y bueno, como digo ya Jesús, tenemos 11 años aquí en la ciudad, o sea, dándole de comer sushi a nuestros clientes y a nuestros seguidores.
Yeah. This guy's famous on Instagram. You see some of his videos from
I see other videos.
Their food is great. Their food is great. Esta es increíble, bro. ¿Cuántas rolls hay en este bote?
Hay 10 roles.
10 rolls.
Son 100 piezas para compartir. Es un barco que se utiliza para hacer caterings. Y bueno, para fiestas. Los piden también en los restaurantes. A veces cuando van nuestros clientes también los piden en los restaurantes.
It looks crazy. We're not going to touch it though, right?
No, can't touch it yet.
Todavía.
Can't touch it yet.
Todavía. All right, what do you got, Ed?
Ok, so, lo primero que quiero preguntarle, y mucho del podcast tiene que ver con la ciudad y las cosas buenas que pasan en la ciudad. O sea, muchas cosas en Miami, ve otras cuentas, etcétera, y es como siempre promueven lo malo. You know? Yo creo que ustedes, de lo que yo veo y lo que siento y conociéndolo a ustedes, I think you hit the American dream, you know, which is really what people want to do when they come here. So, explícanos un poquito de cómo llegaron a Miami, de dónde empezó el concepto, cómo se enfrentaron ustedes. Yo sé que de pronto hay mucha historia ahí, pero cómo llegaron a este punto de tener una empresa tan successful y que de verdad, you're kind of like a trailblazer, you know, en la comunidad. Muchas de lo que yo sé, muchos chefs han salido de ustedes y han crecido a hacer sus propias cosas.
Yeah, you guys are the OGs.
You're the OGs.
¿Cómo empezó y por qué sushi?
Bueno, el sushi o la comida Nikkei, que es lo que desarrollamos realmente, la fusión, más que todo es porque era nuestra favorita, ¿no? Cuando comenzamos en esto, no teníamos planes realmente de emigrar de Venezuela y abrimos nuestra primera locación en Doral. A través de como entrepreneur y inversionistas, agarramos y desarrollamos un menú a través de unos chefs. Todo lo que a nosotros inicialmente nos gustábamos. Y ya luego del 2015, 2016, que en nuestro país se complicaron un poco las cosas, bueno, comenzamos a ya convertirlo en un plan de vida, ¿no? Y entonces es cuando nos emigramos y comenzamos a abrir nuestra segunda locación.
¿Pero tenías Sokai en Venezuela?
No teníamos Sokai en Venezuela. Trabajamos con logística. Luego de emigrar, pues... es un trabajo duro y que lleva años y constancia, cambios, mucha resiliencia y nada, hoy tenemos 6 locaciones, seguimos en trabajo día a día por siempre innovar y siempre es lo que nos ha caracterizado a nosotros, sobre todo la calidad que utilizamos. Sí, como tú dices, siempre han habido chefs que se han ido y bueno, o se los han llevado por desarrollar conceptos, porque muchas personas han pensado en el trayecto de esto que es fácil y que es simplemente el chef y que no lleva más nada que la comida, ¿no? Entonces, en los restaurantes es un conjunto de varios factores que no solamente es la comida. Hemos visto, sobre todo aquí en Miami, restaurantes súper divinos y a lo largo de poco tiempo cierran las puertas porque no es solo... el ser bueno, o sea, ser bueno lo hacemos en la casa, cocinamos en la casa y cocinamos bien. Es un factor, es diferentes factores.
Yo te iba a decir, yo creo que el negocio de restaurante, nosotros tenemos, obvio, por la agencia, trabajamos mucho en restaurantes. I would never in my life recommend to open a restaurant. Ever.
We've talked about it before, yeah.
I would never do it. Never. You guys have big balls, man. Weekends, it's always a problem. Everything costs. It's just... it's too much. Tiene que ser un trabajo de pasión, ¿ok? Con eso, hablando de las personas que ustedes han entrenado y han hecho su propio vía, ¿eso te da orgullo o cómo uno se siente? Solo un poco de curiosidad, porque a mí me ha pasado igual. Y a mí me da como un poquito de orgullo, como, hey, o sea, esa persona yo lo vi que lo tenía.
Sí, bueno, realmente nos da mucho orgullo. O sea, en ningún momento le deseamos mal a nadie que se vaya de nuestra compañía. Más bien, o sea, siempre buscamos las maneras de que se vayan de la mejor manera de nosotros. Inclusive los que vienen creciendo. O sea, tenemos una buena relación con ellos. Tenemos chef y te puedo nombrar más de 5, o sea, sin ningún problema. O sea, que estamos orgullosos de lo que han logrado a lo largo de este tiempo. Y lo que hay que hacer es siempre seguir entrenando. O sea, no se puede dejar de entrenar a las personas porque siempre va a hacer falta alguien.
Y ojo, ¿ves cosas como menús similares o eso cómo te hace sentir si ves un menú similar?
Eso es lo que yo quería preguntar, porque acá han copiado.
Intellectual property.
Hay una cuanta gente que han copiado y estábamos hablando de eso antes de...
Sí, pero hay cosas similares, pero no siempre es lo mismo. O sea, tú vas a Sokai y vas a saber que es Sokai. O sea, y siempre va a pasar. Y lo sé, no porque yo lo digo que soy el dueño de Jesús, sino que nuestros clientes nos lo dicen. Fui a probar allá y son igualitos los roles tuyos. Pero no saben igual.
Y el primero, él dijo que hay 6. ¿El primero fue en Doral?
Sí, Doral. Estamos en Flagler. The Falls, en el mall.
Y después Kendall.
Está cerca de tu casa.
Yo sí.
Tenemos West Kendall, Downtown Miami y Hallander.
El de The Falls es muy bueno.
Sí.
Esa área le pegaron duro.
El otro día fui, gracias por la invitación, para probar y saber lo que estamos hablando hoy. Y como te dije, yo sé un poquito. Y hay gente que hacen sushi. Todo el mundo hace sushi, right? Pero el detalle que ustedes tenían, como te dije, la temperatura, la presentación, el detalle, hasta el sitio lindo. Es una diferencia que, como ustedes dicen, que no se puede duplicar. Sí. Pero tienen otros conceptos ahora también, me estabas contando, ¿no? Un poco más...
Iki.
Cuéntame de Iki, porque eso es un poquito más refinado, ¿no?
Sí, es un poquito más fine dining. Lo abrimos en la ciudad del Doral, está al lado de Sokai Doral. Tenemos 3 meses solo abiertos. Es un menú 100% omakase. Trabajamos con productos 100% japoneses. Trabajamos por temporada. Ahorita estamos en la temporada de fall. Son 14 platos. La experiencia dura 2 horas y media y solo es de miércoles a domingo, de 6 a 9 de la noche.
¿Hay 2 seatings al día? O?
Sí, 2 seatings.
2 seatings
only.
Only 2 seatings. The thing I noticed and I loved the most about when I went to Sokai in the Falls, it's awesome. Everything is great in the restaurant. The temperature is not hot in there, so it's not stuffy.
What you told me after you left which is very interesting. Me dijo, son mucho más que sushi. And I was like, wow, ¿sabes? Porque obviamente el nombre asocia al sushi. Explícame un poquito de eso. ¿Por qué me comentaste eso?
When I posted that, it was because había unos truffle noodles. All these things were crazy. That truffle shavings on there, and it was amazing. And it was I had so much umami and just other dishes. The tiradito de pato.
That's
like,
crazy.
Dog tiradito. It's not raw dog. It's like thinly shaved. But man, that was the biggest thing for me. That everything was. It wasn't just sushi, but the attention to detail was obviously I get treated a little bit because people think I'm a cool guy that eats and stuff like that. But I will with my kids, and my kids are like, "Papi, where was this place before?" I'm like, I don't know. I didn't know about it. I know it was in Doral, but now it's right by the house.
Yeah, that's crazy.
In the falls, and I said everything hit, and I just don't say it because I say it because we're here. Everything was good, and as you can see with the bowl, like the attention to detail, there's nothing falling over, there's no sloppiness.
Yeah.
Even the temperatures of the raw fish were cold, in our room temp.
Yeah. Hablando de eso, un tiradito de pato, ¿quién piensa en los menu items eso? ¿Cómo ustedes piensan en nuevos menu items?
Like we let the chef create things.
Okay, got you.
The chef's name is Marco, by the way. Marco.
Yeah.
Todavía impresionado.
We got our corporate chef, but right now we are very involved in the operation, so they see us every day. So we let each chef, no matter their position, to create and to give us the taste. So if there's something we like, we try it.
And have the quality there.
Yeah, exactly. They just have to do a recipe because we like people to grow in the company, so they can come as a dishwasher, and 6 months after they can be a sushi chef. They just need the passion and the discipline to learn, and we let them.
I agree, and one of the things is you guys are in Doral. You started in Doral. Doral is huge in competition, bro. I mean, there's so many restaurants opening in Doral. We have many friends that owns restaurants. How do you guys stay on top? Do you guys go to every restaurant and make sure, like you said, the chefs see you and keep that quality, because the competition is unbelievable? You know, what do you guys think how Doral's come? Because you were in the beginning and now you've seen it now here. What do you know, cómo tú crees que ha cambiado Doral por lo mejor? ¿Qué está viendo en los trends? ¿Qué te gusta? ¿Qué no te gusta? ¿Jesús? ¿El otro es Jesús?
No, realmente siempre hemos tenido la mentalidad de los dos, que la competencia es buena. Como te digo, siempre buscamos de ser proactivo y de ser positivo. O sea, a nosotros a los dos nos enseñaron a sumar, siempre plus.
Right.
Entonces, siempre hemos dicho, la competencia es buena, o sea, siempre que lo haga mejor. Entonces, hay muchos clientes que durante todos estos años, tenemos 11 años en el mercado y hemos aprendido a escuchar a nuestros clientes, hemos aprendido a escuchar a nuestros empleados. Entonces, la diferencia es siempre hacerlo bien.
Okay.
That's a good point.
That's a good point.
Ustedes han hecho y han usado un componente de marketing muy bueno. Yo creo que desde el principio, cuando los conocí, y fue los influencers, ¿verdad?
They were like one
and
of the
it's
first
like,
ones.
bro, it wasn't just influencers, celebrities, etc. Yo sé que eso es un trabajo de equipo. Quiero que ustedes me expliquen un poquito cómo los influencers han cambiado el mercado de los restaurantes, porque eso ha explotado, más creado de todos los días, y el impacto que de verdad uno puede tener en una forma que beneficia al restaurante.
Bueno, creo que nosotros no vemos los influencers regularmente como atractivo para los clientes, lo vemos siempre como un posicionamiento de marca. Hay personas que piensan que el tema de los influencers y por eso a veces se decepcionan, porque piensan que invitan a un influencer, sea el cual sea,
Sí.
al día siguiente va a entrar más gente en lo normal. Creo que el marketing es un trabajo de continuidad y de que realmente cuando alguien que invitas, obviamente ellos tienen sus seguidores, pero cada influencer tiene seguidores por lo que desarrolla. Es decir, si yo me pinto y vendo productos de belleza, voy a un restaurante y hago una recomendación. La idea es que tú dentro del restaurante desarrolles las herramientas y tengas la experiencia para cuando alguien decida irte a visitar, porque vio la marca y la ve por aquí, la ve por allá, la ve por aquí, la ve por allá, y voy a intentar aprobar, tú le des la expectativa que está esperando el cliente, ¿no? Nosotros siempre hemos visto a los influencers como un plus, siempre de manera positiva, pero vemos que es un posicionamiento de marca. Nunca esperamos que un influencer, y obviamente hay influencers que van y te visitan y al día siguiente ves un ligero movimiento y un ligero cambio, sobre todo los influencers que van, que se dedican al área de alimentos. Pero sí, bueno, hoy en día ha cambiado bastante este tema de los influencers. Ya la gente ha perdido credibilidad, porque hay muchos influencers que nunca se han cuidado de posicionar las marcas que realmente les gustan. Es decir, yo te invito y no me gusta tu restaurante, pero bueno, ya me invitaste, voy y digo que es bueno. Entonces, nunca se han cuidado esa ética, sobre todo de que hoy visito en el caso del sushi, pues hoy visito un sushi, mañana otro, pasado mañana otro, y prefieren no pagar algunos, pero ofrecer restaurantes que ni siquiera le gustan realmente, ¿no? Entonces,
sí, hablando de eso, porque mucha gente está sufriendo. Pensábamos cuando Trump iba a electar que las cosas iban a mejorarse un poquito, pero hay muchos amigos míos que tienen restaurantes que están, no pueden ni pagar las cuentas, porque como te dije, yo vendo marisco, hay una cuanta gente que de verdad no tiene con qué pagar. ¿Cómo ustedes han estado en the last couple years? Se ve como you're fluctuating in sales. How have you guys been? Are you guys doing well?
Trends.
Have you guys had good success, or you've been filtering and there's some people that having sales have been up or down? Like, how's it going for you guys?
I think after the pandemic, the thing is that everybody grew too fast, and we had 3 years in a better position than this year. We've been growing. We just opened 2 locations last year, So
So you haven't been affected. So.
yes, we've been affected. Of course, everybody have been affected, but you have to adapt it. So you have to control the costs and focus in operations. And that's what people doesn't like cut that fast.
And what happens too is that it happens here. It's rising of cost of living goes up. So you got employees. Hey,
How many people do we work with that are like, I don't got it?
Yeah, I know. And the problem with your guys' business, not the problem. I mean,
Okay, cierra.
the situation with your guys' business is cash flow. You know,
Cash flow.
because you guys, you have the accounts of this or that. It's tough, man. It's not easy.
¿Conocen amistades ustedes or partners que they haven't had the luck que han cerrado? O,
I think you gotta keep grinding, man.
you know?
And people that you go in the street, you go every day out, and street are slow. Good restaurants are very slow.
That's what I'm saying. But then there's some that are successful.
Yeah, some of them are successful, but I think also like new generations have changed. Like they don't want to go out. They like when you see Uber, what you do with Uber or other apps and the takeout and delivery, you go to Uber, you got so many offers that many people doesn't even choose a make. If you don't have an offer, I go to another make.
Yep.
And that's what affecting us because these big guys are the ones that getting the money.
Yeah.
So are you a fan of Uber Eats or not really? You have
as an owner, we have obviously we need to be in Uber Eats, but if as a owner,
you prefer them to come to the restaurant.
I wish we could do Uber Eats without Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah,
That would be a game changer.
We get a lot of that.
Pero listen, the rise of product, right, and where you're sourcing your foods from, obviously has an effect on your menu price, and then your menu price may have to fluctuate, go up and down. Do you see clients that are like, "Hey, I'm not going here anymore"? Have you had that experience where people say like, "Hey, you guys are like, it's too expensive already for me, or I can't go eat"?
Yeah, do you scale down or scale up?
Like, how do you manage that? Like, number one, if nobody knows, go look at their menu. It's fucking beautiful. It's the nicest. We work with a lot of people. Not even the food. The design of the menu.
Build menus.
Is amazing. It's amazing design menu. And it's very easy to read. And how do you feel like that affects the customer base if you're shifting prices, etc.? Do you see like people pulling back or still being loyal customers?
You have loyal customers. But yes, you have to be always like when you grow. Also, before we have people from Kendall or from Weston coming to Doral. Right now, when you start opening, it changes.
Now you're there.
It changed a little, and it changed. You have to think grow in your same area. Correct. As a type of franchise, but I think the cost more like the living cost. For a restaurant, it's been more the competition on the labor. Labor has been go up too much.
Wow.
Because nobody wants to work in the kitchen.
Do you have problems finding employees? Because a lot of my buddies have problems.
You have problems finding good employees.
Yeah.
And passion employees because to be in the kitchen, I like the kitchen, but to cook in the kitchen 5 days a week, 10 hours, you have to love it. You don't. It's not. It's sometimes it's not even the money.
I'm glad that you referenced because you're opening up in different spots, so you have a different feel for the community. What is your top selling item, and this is different in other locations? Like does West Flagler have a specific item? Compared to Doral, o cuál se vende más, en cuál, o es un plato que siempre se ordena y ese es el más que se vende. Maybe Jesús, you wanna...
Es un mix de todo el menú porque, o sea, como ya tú lo probaste, somos más que un sushi. O sea,
sí, porque hay platos de sushi y platos
tenemos platos calientes. O sea, la fusión.
El risotos, brother, de trufa.
Tenemos varios risotos.
Oh, my, no, de marisco, de truffle.
Y la huancaína.
O
sea, con carne.
They were amazing.
Pero, respondiendo a tu pregunta.
Sí, platos que se venden más.
Los sushi y los tiraditos son muy vendidos y bueno, también tenemos carne. Tenemos un Wagyu steak espectacular. Nuestro menú bien amplio y también para niños tenemos platos para niños. Pero es amplio, ¿no? O sea, no te voy a decir que el 100% es ganador, pero el 70% de nuestro menú, o sea, sale completo en todo el área de todo nuestro restaurante.
Había un roll que me dieron, yo creo que es este con el salmón, ¿cómo se llama? Es este, ¿cómo se llama este aquí que está aquí?
No, Tokio.
El Tokyo Roll. Había uno de salmón que Chef Marco me sirvió que estaba excelente. It's in my post, so you can see it on my Instagram. Pero entonces, ¿de qué los rolls? ¿Cuál es el roll más que se vende?
El top one es el heavy roll especial que tenemos. Lo tenemos en roll y lo tenemos en tiradito también. El tiradito es un tiradito de camarón, o sea, que viene con una salsa de sweet chili. Hay amarillo y
That's one of the top sellers?
y le ponemos sweet potato crispy.
¿Usted está cansado de comer esa comida o qué
Sí,
hace?
se
Cuando
cansa
llega a
de
la casa, like, are you cooking or...
Nah, not eating sushi.
Like we don't get tired, but we don't eat it every day.
Yeah.
We don't eat sushi every day.
I don't think that's a bad idea, though.
No, but yeah, so you get to a point that
No, seguro. Yeah, of course.
we try every day because we as a
Quality
we-
control.
quality control. You have to taste everything. Every time you go to a location, you ask for something different. So you can,
That's my whole thing. Like, you can go there and order something different every time. I mean, usted cuando fui, obviamente fue una exageración de todos los platos alguna vez, pero you can have like your hot meals and not have sushi, or have sushi and not, it's like, it's really, really good menu. I really like it. I really like it.
Creciendo tan rápido, ¿ustedes han tenido como gente que hablan contigo, hey, I want a franchise? Or are these new locations franchise or no?
No, las
Okay.
locaciones son de nosotros propios.
So ustedes no duermen.
You did it the
porque
right way.
Son los dueños de todo.
Bro, we've heard horror stories of restaurants franchising, and we've helped several, and they come back to us after 3 or 4 locations. Like, I wish somebody would have told me never to do this. So, your experience, have people offered you a franchise opportunity? And what do you think is the difference between franchising and then having a partner continue growing like that?
And will you consider it?
Hemos las dos cosas. O sea, nos han ofrecido muchas veces inversionistas para expandir inclusive fuera de Estados Unidos y, o sea, llegamos a un punto que no estuvimos de acuerdo porque queremos seguir creciendo aquí en la Florida. Es algo manejable. Ya después que te vas afuera, te empiezas a dañar la marca. Y en cuanto a franquicia, es lo mismo. O sea, nos han propuesto en estos 11 años, llegado las personas, mira, ¿sabes esto? Vamos a hacer la franquicia y vamos a empezar a venderla. Y, o sea, la final terminan dañándote la marca y es algo que lo hemos hecho también, o sea, considero que lo hemos hecho bien y nuestro legado, o sea, queremos que lo sigamos continuando nosotros.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
agree with that, bro. I think like I said, the quality is something that I noticed, and like he says, if you start franchise, they just don't care as much, you know.
you can get to a franchise, but you have to first do the structure. As
The
a
plan's
corporate.
gotta be iron.
The franchise, I think they get more like bad franchise because many people, you got one location and somebody comes here, hey, let's do a franchise because you got amazing, and they want to franchise from one location to a franchise. So our plans, we don't know if it's going to be a franchise or not, or investing or not. But we are very focused in making a good structure on system and structure of controlling, and because the difficult part it's not grow. The difficult part it's to be consistent in each location and to be the same in each location. So
do you guys have like a central warehouse location and you're shipping food from there?
Commissary.
To a commissary, or how are you working
Un
that
lugar
out?
central donde lo hacen todo.
no, we don't
Those
have a
are
commissary
in the restaurant.
We just do some sauces in a commissary, external commissary, because we got fresh fish every day. So it's a rotation. It's a very fast rotation. So we didn't want to be a commissary. You have to be a other type of food. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It can't be that fresh.
Got you. But that's a good point, because I know some restaurants that have a commissary. And the reason why they have it, from what they tell me, is to hide the recipes. So then the chefs don't know the recipes. I don't know if that's the benefit or not, but I kind of think that just puts more time in between your food being fresh or not.
Now with ChatGPT, you can get the recipes.
That's a good point.
recipes.
I'm glad you.
recipes are online, man.
Do you have a AI recipe in there somewhere? Or?
No. But like you said, it's gonna add. It has to be their touch. I'm glad you said that, Jesus, about freshness. I have a question. I've heard, and I know some people that have sushi restaurants that tell you that it's grouper or that it's snapper and it's not, or if it's corvina and it's tilapia or swai. What are your thoughts on restaurants that do that? And obviously, I know you guys don't do that, but like, what's going on with it? Because there's a lot of lying going on. Mucha gente dicen que una cosa y no es. And we're discussing it the other day. I think that's a crime.
I had no idea that even happened.
Yeah, he didn't know.
Eso es lo que me están diciendo.
Okay, they switch, you know, and what are your thoughts on that? And then what do you think about stopping or like eliminating things like that? Because it gives sushi spots like yours a bad.
It's unfair competition too.
I think times.
Because you know about that.
Times says everything. So
Yeah.
That's why we've been 11 years. For us, we don't change quality for nothing. All our employees know it, and that's a very important thing inside the company. That all your employees, even the dishwasher, knows that we don't change quality because we say it and we repeat it. And,
Right, of course.
If the number doesn't go well, change the price or change anything. Change your focus on your clients. But if you want to buy quality, you cannot compare me with this type of sushi that
No, I know.
you freeze or whatever.
Mira, y te voy a decir la verdad y te lo digo en español. Cuando sabes ese momento que te dan haciendo eso, nunca vas a regresar, bro. Porque te están robando dinero. Yo sé, y hay unos socios míos que no, usamos el swai. En el menú dice corvina, bro. Eso es una diferencia de 6, 7 pesos la libra. Eso es una estafa, eso es stealing. Jesús, what do you think? Because you're like agreeing with me 100%. ¿Qué tú crees de eso, primo?
No, eso está muy mal, eso no se hace.
¿Eh?
Eso, aparte, o sea, la gente sabe.
Ah.
La gente sabe cuando la que es frecuente se da cuenta, entonces no está bien.
No,
I don't think I'd be able to notice. I mean, maybe I'm not like a big foodie.
Todavía está aprendiendo. No, pero lo que pasa es word of mouth. Porque la gente, tú sabes, mucha gente no tiene las redes y eso sí, empiezan a hablar, bro. Empiezan a hablar, and like you said, it comes back around at some point, right?
Lo primero que hice, cambiaron a chef.
Sí, pero la diferencia es increíble.
Sí, es lo primero.
Hasta las fincas de homestead con las tilapias esas, en las piscinas esas asquerosas, diciendo que es corvina.
Sí. No.
You know?
Nosotros somos curvina.
100%.
100%.
No, I know you do.
100%
I know you do, pero lo estamos hablando el otro día. And I was like, man, eso es una estafa, eso es robando, tú
Lo
sabes.
que pasa es que cuando crece ya por Sokai han pasado el transcurso de 11 años 500 empleados que se han ido. Serían 500 bocas que pueden tener
Right.
en tu mano decir
100%.
esta gente trabaja de esta manera y cambia entonces
100%.
para nosotros es prioridad la calidad y que nuestros empleados sepan, al menos pueden decir cualquier cosa. Siempre cometemos errores, pues por supuesto, sobre todo en crecimiento. Hay algunos empleados que les gusta tu política y otros que no,
Sí.
pero para nosotros la calidad no cambia jamás, ni el tamaño. Hay otros restaurantes que recortan el tamaño y te siguen cobrando lo mismo.
Yeah.
Considero que la gente hoy en día es diferente a antes, está mucho más educada con el tema de la calidad. Y nada, cada quien es un cliente que va a repetir que ellos no tienen esta calidad o no venden el pescado así. Alguien se va a dar cuenta poco a poco. La realidad es que la mayoría de los clientes no se daría cuenta, sobre todo cuando trae salsa o cocinado. Un salmón escocés a un salmón chileno cocinado, no va a haber tanta diferencia, pero si tú aprecias el salmón, cuando pruebas el escocés cocinado,
Yo tengo Scottish chef.
es completamente diferente. You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
Listen, running so many locations, how do you guys manage, like, what's like a typical day-to-day in your guys' lives? Like, are you talking to staff? Are you training? Or what are you
Yeah.
looking at? Like,
And
what's
what
your
time do you sleep?
En la noche.
¿Quién se encarga de quién? You guys just go around or se turnan?
Bueno, Jesús se carga más de la parte como de operaciones, más de la parte de los números. Yo me cargo más de la parte de marketing, de la parte también de la final de las finanzas. O sea, nos turnamos los dos y bueno, vamos recorriendo en la semana todos los restaurantes. O sea, prácticamente tenemos reuniones los 10 primeros días del mes, todos el día. Para el trabajo de restaurante es así, todos los días.
Every day.
O sea, es every day.
Los managers tienen que ser buenos, ¿no?
And it takes a toll on your family too, bro. You know, your vacation days. I mean, you guys have gotten to another level now already. You know,
Sí.
pero también the holidays, like those are your crunch time, you know?
Talking about holidays, and I don't mean to interrupt you. What's your busiest time? ¿Cuál es el tiempo más busy de Sokai? Los holidays, Día de las Madres, ¿cuál es los días explosivos?
El día explosivo del año es el día de Valentine's. Valentine's Day es el día más explosivo. Después el Día de las Madres. A nosotros los padres no nos quieren tanto, entonces...
A mí no me regalan nada de Christmas. No.
En Christmas, o sea, tiene buen movimiento, pero son buenos meses. O sea, los meses de Christmas, el mes de marzo es uno de los mejores del año.
Oh, wow.
Sí, o sea, en
Pero
trayectoria.
por Spring Break.
Yo creo que porque pagan los taxes.
Por los taxes. Tax season.
Enero y marzo son de los mejores meses.
¿Y tienen specials para esas temporadas? Cosas de Valentine's, hacen cosas así.
Sí. Siempre nuestro chef diseña menús para el día de Valentine's, siempre para el Día de las Madres también, para el Día de los Padres. Siempre que tenemos cosas importantes, o sea, nos enfocamos en diseñar algo importante para darle reconocimiento a nuestros clientes, que es habituales que van a ir por un menú, o sea, y ya ofrecerle algo como un risotto con trufa que te gustó.
Bro,
y bueno, le ponemos otras cosas. Tenemos chefs bien creativos y todos los platos los probamos nosotros antes que lo...
Si quieres me pueden llamar a mí, yo lo pruebo.
Antes que
Tú sabes, para ayudar. Quiero ayudar.
Easy.
Quiero ayudar, es para ayudar, no para comer.
Seguro que sí.
Hay un mito que bastante se escucha, siempre todos seguro lo hemos escuchado, tú que estás has visitado muchos, que es que los restaurantes son esclavizantes, ¿no? Fíjate que...
Yeah.
Ya.
Slave labor.
Él está loquito para meterme un restaurante, pero yo
nunca
no.
recomendaría un restaurante, pero bueno, yo creo que tal vez corrigiendo algunos errores, pues volvería a hacer lo mismo, de mudarme para este país. Creo que sí es un área que lleva mucho trabajo, pero la realidad es que eres esclavo cuando no tienes mentalidad de crecimiento y cuando no dejas que los demás también se alimenten de lo que estás haciendo, ¿no? Por supuesto que a nosotros como corporativos no nos rinde un restaurante igual que podría rendirnos un solo restaurante, estando metido ahí día y noche, con quizás uno de nuestros hijos siendo mesero, o yo mismo manejando las propinas. Todo esto tiene que ser un poco más transparente, pero ya cuando creces y formas estructuras, ya tenemos chef corporativo, gerente corporativo, ya comienza a ser
Ellos se
un poco
encargan.
ya comienza a ser un poco más de números. Siempre tenemos que estar involucrados todos los días. Pasamos por los restaurantes, tratamos de pasar por todos los restaurantes la mayor cantidad posible. Tratamos de estar en todas las reuniones de fin de mes de cada gerente. Creo que la clave es tener buen equipo siempre, y la gente ganando bien, y entender que, bueno, mientras más grandes vayamos siendo, menos nos va a ir porcentualmente quedando de cada uno, ¿no? Porque es la manera de crecer, ¿no? Es una operación de estructura.
Yo vivo por eso. Like, we have, I think, 39 employees. We opened an office in Colombia, did complete build out, back office. I don't want to say stolen, but we've taken a lot of high quality talent from big agencies like Publicis over to us.
You're stolen.
Yeah, I guess. But I had, whatever. I don't know if I'm going to put it up. But, and the hardest part is not getting clients. Getting clients is easy. Executing the work, obviously, I think we have a great team. It's scaling, man. Scaling properly and having systems in place. Porque esto se te baja aquí, ¿qué arreglo hoy?
He touched on that, yeah.
And I heard something that Elon Musk said, and I was listening to a podcast from him, and he goes, I worry on the biggest problem that the company has that whole week. So for that 1 week, I will ask, I'll find around different departments. What's the biggest problem? The biggest problem is production in this because we have a bottleneck over there. And he will work on that the whole week, and he'll go and speak to the people that are on the front lines, not the director and the vice president. He'll go to the front lines, talk to them, fix it, next problem next week. And he goes, and that's really what you end up doing. You end up apaga fuego, figuring things out to grow,
That's a good question because they were one of the first guys in Doral. I remember them for many years. Estando ahí desde el principio, mucha gente han copiado, right? Try to do all that stuff. Hablamos de eso un poquito. ¿Cómo ustedes ven ahora la ciudad de Doral when it comes to sushi? Has it gotten better? Gente están haciendo mierda. ¿Qué es lo que tú piensas de eso? ¿Cómo, tu opinión,
it's
like a
been-
gauge
I think
of Doral.
overall, like the
A
food
gauge
scene in
of
Doral.
Doral.
Overall,
What's your temperature on that? La temperatura.
Overall, right now, Doral, it's big, it's huge. It's positioning itself in the city of Miami-Dade
It's growing. It's growing. I was saying about food scene. What do you think?
Food, it's growing. You have several restaurants that are better and more expensive. We are the first omakase right now in Doral. And we have, to be honest, we have a Michelin quality. Yeah, you're gonna visit us and.
Wait a minute, write that down. Ogawa,
bro, PR.
Álvaro Miranda, Ogawa.
Hey, we're gonna
say.
do we have? Is there a Michelin star in Doral right now? No.
There is no
No.
Michelin stars.
Oh, we're
in
here.
Doral
Let's
right
go.
And I went to one the other day.
now. You can compare it with those for sure.
I like that. I like
sure,
that.
yes.
I like that. I like that. Pero otra vez, como te digo, hermano, ahora, el primero Omakase, ustedes fueron, ahora, la gente se copian directo o tú ves otros owners que te ven, se meten ahí a ver, porque a veces me ha pasado mucho con los otros amigos míos, que ves ahí, tú lo ves 2 o 3 días, ves, y después abren otra cosa que es similar. Obviamente no la calidad de ustedes, pero ¿qué tú crees de eso?
Sometimes you see some plates.
You see?
You see some places. You see still today
Still.
restaurants that are doing good and stealing from you employees for $1, $2, $3, whatever that they
Tough,
don't.
man.
In the restaurants, I
Cutting it.
think that the worst part in the restaurants is that we don't got a community with the owners in
that's
the
a good
restaurant.
point.
Like there's no society that we can talk. Hey, I'm paying this guy this amount. Don't rob me.
You don't have one, you said.
Exactly.
You don't have
We
one.
we
You don't have like a
a-
master chat. That's a good
Like we don't yeah.
That's a
Like
great
we don't have to change.
I'm going to steal that from him. You stole it from Jesus.
did, bro.
Otra cosa que te copié.
Yes, because sometimes we pass. Once once in a while I wrote to a restaurant owner that he used to take people from us.
Oh, my God.
And he took like 3 employees.
Who's that restaurant owner?
No, don't worry for that.
Oh, man.
I probably have a good idea.
Like because you train somebody and they
Yeah, that's true.
as a sushi. I'm gonna do a tryout in your restaurant, and hey, I know Sokai is paying me, I don't know, $20, and maybe I'm paying him $14 because I'm training him.
Mm-hmm.
But what you can do, okay, make me a roll. They're gonna come. Doing a roll is very easy. Put the rice, put the things, cut it.
Oh, easy for
And,
you, man.
Like, okay, but you cut it, and that's what you can see over there.
Yeah.
In the moment, in 5 minutes, you don't see the person. You don't see the time that he gets
Yeah.
to the restaurant, the times that he get out.
What else he does.
Whatever. You don't get to know a person in 5 minutes.
Right.
So this guy took like 3 employees for $6 difference in what I was paying.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent him my payroll, and I told him, hey, you're getting people paying $18, $19, and $20, and I'm paying them $14.
He lied to you.
And no, not him.
The employees are lying to get more money.
the
Yeah,
employee-
that's
the-
what I'm
the
saying.
employee,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They can do that. But I'm referring that we don't get a community between.
You need a
other
union.
restaurants.
You need a union.
We don't get a union
They
in the
need.
owners. Like,
yeah.
don't pay.
Yeah.
Don't rob me. There's many people that want to.
Don't take
train.
advantage.
But a question, you can't put employees like that on contracts? No. There's no way you can do a contract?
Nah, bro, no.
Easy. No, you can do contract, but you cannot. Like,
That's for a top chef,
you
not
cannot
for a
force
cook.
it. Yeah, for a top chef.
And about non-compete, you can't do non-compete for
But a top chef, you can do.
Bro, the
2
paper,
miles,
the
2
paperwork will
miles,
cost
2
you
miles.
more than the fucking employee.
Yeah,
bro.
no, but
No, but that's a good point, man. You get it.
He needs a union. What he's saying, he needs to have, say,
Like,
oye, hablar
exactly.
conmigo,
Yeah.
este tipo.
because everybody doesn't like
Yeah.
doesn't like to train.
Yeah.
Like many people doesn't like to train. It's easy to pay more, but
And you guys pay training while they're training? You pay them?
Yes.
Yeah, man. I mean, you're investing money, everything.
Wait, I need a part-time. Quick question. Who's the mean one?
What?
Who's the mean one? Who's the nice guy? Who's the mean one when it comes to like cracking down on something that has to be handled? And you got to kind of like get a little aggressive. Who's the mean one? I think he's the mean one, right?
No, I'm not the mean.
By mean one, I mean...
There's
you know,
no- there's
what I
no-
mean one is the stern one. Like,
They're serious.
cuando se tienen que poner los pantalones a hacer.
Okay,
Y
no,
decir, oye,
wait.
esto no puede pasar. ¿Quién?
Okay, the two of us, but I don't think when I'm speaking, so I threw out.
Yeah.
He's,
So he's the...
he thinks more, but we think
He's more measured.
He's
more
exactly.
emotional.
He's
So una
measured.
pregunta fácil
I'm
hacer es
emotional,
¿quién
sí.
tira la descarga? Entonces eres tú.
Okay, soy
Sí.
más
But listen,
emocional.
we've been working
That's
with them for
it.
a long time. They've never disrespected any of the people. They've always
I
had
know.
connection, and actually I appreciate that a lot from them because you always go through ups and downs.
Hey,
And
you
they've
need to
always
be.
been consistent.
Sometimes you need to be a pit bull and put people in their fucking place.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck with sushi or the business.
Listen, I like the society of the restaurant idea. That's a brilliant idea. I think we can make that. I think
it's
no, it's not. Not Roarsano, but listen.
Hey, it's so true.
But hear
It's
me
so
out.
true.
You have chambers of Core Gables. You got chambers Hispanic. There's no chamber or
So be at the chamber, a union of
But
owners.
no, you can't do union. That's too much paperwork. It's a different.
It's too
approach.
Democrat.
You need like
Monthly meeting.
yeah, like
owners.
you create an organization. Like you create a chamber.
Yeah.
You create like South Florida Hispanic Chamber, so like
Yeah.
the Chef's Chamber of South Florida or something like that. Like you have BNI
That's a
groups.
good idea. That's a
That's
good
a really
idea.
good idea. And then what? Well, we can get into the details.
Don't
later.
give away.
But that's
things.
a really good idea because you got the top chefs and top minds in the city, restaurants coming together.
I got a good one. You got one? I got one.
Go for it, bro.
Tipping.
Oh,
Tipping.
no, tipping.
Let me say.
Go ahead.
I the other day I had a question about tipping. We got a little hammered on it right now. I said on camera that I don't tip and take out. If I'm standing, I'm not tipping. Okay, I'm not saying about una cosa preparada de cocina. I'm like, if I go to Publix or if I go to Subway, I'm not gonna tip. What do you think about tipping, takeout, and regular? Do you guys have a service charge? Is it already included? What's your all opinion on takeout? Because this is a very hot topic.
No incluye tips en takeout ni...
El tipping de ustedes no...
No te incluye.
Dilo en español, primo. ¿Tú lo consideras?
No está incluido. Solo cobramos, o sea, tics, o sea, cuando son mesas mayores de 6 personas, es a discreción del cliente si quiere dar propina o no. Hacemos lo posible para que nuestro equipo dé un excelente servicio y se gane sus tics.
Do you think people should tip when they're taking out food? Porque tienes que preparar el platico, meterle con su cucharita.
Listen,
Do you think?
I tip on takeout. I tip at least $1 or $2 or something. Now, do I think you should? It's a different question. But I feel bad, you know.
Okay, so you pay your food
And I tip.
and then you go. I don't do that. Go ahead.
I think it should come from you. Right now, everywhere like you go, like the other day, I got a coffee and a croissant that was very bad, to be honest, and it's one of the most most known name chef in Miami, and it was terrible.
Was it in the Coral Gables?
It was in the side district. But it's okay. I'm not mentioning
that's
him.
fine. Let's
It's
be honest.
just-
No, we're not gonna mention
And the coffee, I threw it in front of the guy because it was bad coffee.
En la basura.
En la basura.
O arriba.
Yeah, I didn't like the coffee, and he charged me automatically the 20%. And I said to him, "Hey, but it's already included. It should be, it should come out of me. Like I go to some places near the house every day. I tip them in the takeout, and because I know the girls know my names as soon as I get there. Hey, Jesus, buenos días. Well, you want the same? Yes. Sometimes it's just a croissant, but the tips have to come from you, not obligated, or not that you put me, because sometimes you get shy when you see 18, 15, or 10% and no tip. Like to put no tip, you have to have some
balls.
So have some balls.
But I'll tell you this. Look, in my opinion, I agree with what you're saying. I think automatic tip. I don't know where that came from, but I think a tip should be earned. Okay, so I know that's a really hot topic, and
You gotta defend the
but
consumer.
I don't think that. So you guys don't do automatic tip.
No.
You know, unless you say it's a party of 6, which to me that's a rule that I think that's fair. You know, I don't think that's a big deal. But if you're gonna get a coffee and a croissant, and then they're automatically putting a 20% tip, you don't know what quitar o sí.
No, you cannot.
You can't take it off. And the worst part is not the worst part, but again, I'm a pretty generous person. You know, the person that they add your tip automatically, and then they show you la tarjeta, and then they put extra, and I don't even know if it says extra tip or not.
And
I'm just looking at
it's the guilt trip.
375 or
It's the guilt trip.
579.
They make you
And
feel
I'm
bad.
like,
They make you feel bad.
So then you're there, bro. I had a couple drinks. I drink wine. 7. Then you get a tab, and you're like, bro, 20% tip plus another 7% tip.
I'm just thinking, bro. You get $100 bag of sushi, right? Because I eat a lot and I have a lot of kids. They give you the bag. I sign the
from
card.
the same baby mama.
Please, Eddie. What the fuck? We're talking sushi. Okay, they give me the bag. I paid the $100 for the thing, and now I'm gonna give you a tip to the hostess. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
as a law or as a restaurant owner that I have to speak differently from what I think. As a restaurant owner, there should be a law that, because right now we're paying some of the costs that many restaurants are struggling to do good service is because from 3 years ago, 5 years ago, before this guy, this president, you pay $5 per
Yes.
the waiters
Yes.
plus the tip. Oh wow! Right now we're in $10, so it almost it's the same cost that it used to be a dishwasher 3 years ago.
Yes.
You pay $9 to $10 a dishwasher.
Yeah.
So there's if there were a law that they're receiving the tip, but you don't have to, as an owner, you don't have to pay a minimum wage of $10, but we are paying $10 as a minimum wage to the servers, and they, as a law, you have to give away all the tips. It's not yours.
Right, you have to give them that too, and
now
you're paying them a high wage.
So on average, like, if I want to be a server, a good server in your restaurant, what is average they can take home on a busy month? What can they at the end of the month? What do you think they're taking home?
They taking home around 35 to 40.
40
an hour.
40 an hour. Pero al final de mes le quedan con qué? 7,000, 6,000, 5,000.
No tanto, porque trabajan pocas horas.
Got you.
Pero sí, entre 30 a 35 horas, pero el average está entre 30 y 40 dólares.
¿Estos son qué? Gente de 19, 20, 30 años, como más o menos.
Sí.
Yeah, that's a great job, man. I mean, I did that. Yo trabajé en la cocina 4 años.
Yeah.
I was 14 years old.
Y los costos de la comida have gone up, obviously, la lechuga, los tomates, even the containers, because you guys have to have nice containers. Does that come into part of the pricing? And if I, because I'm trying to protect the consumer a little bit, because if they're going to have to pay extra because of all that stuff, and then on top they got a tip for takeout. I'm not saying you tip your servers, guys. I tip servers. But for takeout, I just don't see it there, bro. Like, we prepared the box and stuff like that. I know, but I'm paying for the box. Because it's in the price.
I hear you. I hear you. I mean,
so it's iffy. I'm glad that we talked
the
about
worst
it.
part is influencers who don't tip.
Oh.
Okay, that is the worst part. You're going to go, you're going to eat on a comp meal,
bro, how
and
dare
then
you.
you're not going to tip.
How dare you.
If we find out that influencers don't tip when we use them, we don't invite them back.
Yeah.
We don't invite them back. So usually we got, hey, leave a little tip, bro. Leave something, bro.
Do you guys do, do you guys do catering?
Yes.
For parties and events? How is that? Is that helping you guys through the tough time or whatever? Does that help out a little bit? And how does that go for you guys? ¿Te va bien el catering? ¿De mucho?
Sí, sí. Más que todo el tema que tenemos por los servicios de los bares.
El bote esto es parte del catering, ¿no?
Sí.
¿Cuánto un botico esto cuesta? Esto tiene 100 piezas, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Está bueno para mí, pero para una familia está perfecto también.
Se empieza, tiene de los mejores 10 roles que tenemos en el menú, tiene un costo de $216 el bote.
How much?
$216.
Pero bueno, I want this to be a clip. Wait. ¿Ustedes inventaron esto o no?
No.
Pero okay.
Eduardo,
But I
por
think you
favor.
guys were the first ones that brought this on.
Eduardo,
Estoy viendo mi edad.
tampoco así, por favor.
Okay, could you say that you're the first one that popularized it?
No, no lo inventamos, pero sí tenemos un muy buen precio, creo que está explotando Kiko.
Yeah.
O sea, tú vas a comprar eso, por pieza y te cuesta...
I
So
think
it's a value.
Sí,
for 200 you said?
It's a 200 for 11 rolls. Not
That's a
10.
value.
This one has 10, but
Whatever. I don't even know where you can put another fucking roll in here. I mean,
110 pieces.
that's a great price right there, bro. And this is great for an office party now in the holidays and stuff. Este es mío, ¿verdad? By the way. Sí, no, quiero que...
Estamos haciendo un giveaway, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway now. We're gonna do a giveaway.
Awesome. What do you guys see? Go ahead. One more question before.
We have go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's fine. One more. Where do you guys see Sokai in the next 5 years? And go over all the locations again before we wrap up. What are your plans? What are you guys going to be doing? I know you have the Omakase, which is highly competitive. También, Jesús, we spoke about that. We have friends in common. Que tienen eso. What do you guys see? What's the plan for the next 5 years, guys?
Vamos a seguir estabilizando lo que hasta el día de hoy tenemos y seguir adelante un poco más hacia el norte. Nos gusta mucho más hacia Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach.
Orlando? Tampa?
Estamos exacto.
Está booming up there. It's booming.
Ojo, el mercado americano le gusta el concepto.
Sí, más como cuando tienes consistencia, y nosotros tenemos consistencia en nuestro producto, o sea, los clientes, o sea, se repiten.
That's good.
Son consistentes.
That's good.
All right.
Listen, you guys started in Doral, which we all call Doral Suela, for obvious reasons, which I love.
¿Dónde son ustedes? De Venezuela, ¿no?
So, in Doral Suela, that's
I'm half Venezuelan already.
grown. I mean, yeah, it's grown dramatically, and I have a lot of good friends that are Venezuelan.
Sure,
I think
sure.
They're very hardworking people. They're very good people. So in Doral, what would you say? You cannot say yours, okay?
Oh my God.
What would you say are your top 3 restaurants that you visit in Doral that is not Sokai Sushi?
That you like to go to, and be honest. You go first. You go first. This guy.
What are your 3 and then your 3?
Well, Jesus won.
¿De sushi o no sushi?
No,
Lo
your
que tú
3
quieras, pero no puedes mencionar a Sokai.
top 3 restaurants in Doral. Go.
Basílico.
Basilico, that's a good one. That's a very
Okay.
good one.
All right, you got
Right?
2 more.
Number 2,
Francisca.
Francisca's very good, very good.
The chicken place,
they've been
right?
growing, yeah, they've been growing. Shout out to Uber. He's a good guy.
Y un tercero, Mariano.
Oh, Mariano's good.
Ah,
Mariano's
it's
good.
good. Eso-
Yes.
eso es-
Mariano's good.
Mediterráneo.
Yeah, Mediterranean. It's
I think
been
I
there
went
like 5 years,
I went there
right?
with Manny once. It's like a little shopping center. in the
Yeah,
corner,
yep,
right?
yep,
Yeah,
yep.
it's like-
Very
it's
good
like-
food,
it's an
very
odd
good food.
location. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good
All
one.
right. The other Jesus, top
Okay,
3
give us your
restaurants
top
in
3
Doral.
In Doral.
Top 1, Basilico, for sure.
Okay.
How often do you go?
We go a lot.
Yeah.
That's good. Shout out.
You can't ask for Rodrigo.
And shout out to
we
who
go
there.
like for, I don't know, many.
¿Quién pedimos ahí si vamos para allá?
Maybe 2 times a week we can go.
¿Quién es- quién
Sometimes
es-
more, sometimes less.
Who's the manager over there?
The
Basilico.
owner, Rodrigo.
Rodrigo, invítame. Okay, number 2, Jesus.
Number 2 can be Luca.
Luca. Luca. Oh, in Coral Gables, Giorgio.
No. He's talking Doral.
Doral, you said Doral, right?
Oh, okay.
Luca is like a Colombian Venezuelan type of food.
Never heard of it, bro.
¿Cómo se deletrea?
Luca.
Good. And the
L-
producer says it's good.
Luka. Luca.
Damn, I
Got
gotta
2
check it
locations, one in Doral and one in West.
¿De qué sirve?
Like a Colombian Venezuelan food.
Oh, wow,
breakfast.
Okay.
Breakfast, lunch.
Write it down for sure.
I mean, my wife loves Colombian food, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's big.
And number 3?
Like could be. I don't know.
Pause.
Que voy bastante a 58 Gourmet. I eat breakfast.
58 Gourmet is called?
Never heard of that.
58 Gourmet. It's a croissant thing and then breakfast.
Oh, breakfast joint. Write that down. I didn't even know what these are.
Yes. I do more breakfast than dinner.
That's where you tip your ladies good?
I'm Sergey. So I like a lot croissant and that.
Okay. All right. That's pretty good list.
That's a great list.
What's your favorite restaurant in Miami?
The other one that's Francisca could be.
Francisco.
inside
I haven't been.
Yeah, Francisca.
What would you say is your favorite restaurant in Miami that's not yours?
Houston.
Oh, it's a classic. It's a classic.
Everybody says Hillstone all the time. They're good. They're
It's
good.
consistency.
And you?
Osaka could be.
Osaka Nikkei? Brickle?
I haven't been there yet.
Could be.
A lot of people say that it's good. We have
Adonis se llama. Odani o the chef there. ¿Cómo se llama? Adonis. Is it Adonis?
En Osaka.
En Osaka. Adonis.
What else questions did you have there? Let me see.
I'm
out here, bro. Let me see what else I thought about.
I asked everything, bro. Let's eat this sushi already, man.
He got it in the.
Will there be a Kiko roll in the near future? Maybe we can collaborate.
We can do it. We can do it.
Se vende, ¿verdad?
Let's do it.
Listen, honestly, I gotta give them a shout out, bro, because they're great marketers, bro.
They are.
They are good people. They're good
have good
marketers.
social
They get
media
and
presence.
they're very involved too. Like I've seen it with them.
But that's all good and shit, like we've said, but the food is good. And I'm not just saying because they invited me or they're on here. I highly recommend it. You'll see what I'm talking about when it comes to the floor, the tables. Everything is clean. It's immaculate. The temperature of the sushi are always amazing. And you guys keep grinding, bro. You guys are all the ones that are doing good. And I congratulate you. And they practiced their English today. So I'm good with it.
Thank you.
And I want to go to the Omakase.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jesús.
Thank you.
Bendecido ustedes.
¿Cuándo nos visitas aquí?